Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have some new Trump regrets for you guys today, some new MAGA men and women entering the find out phase of their journey. So, first up, I have a video from the Megyn Kelly wrap up show. So, this is the show I mentioned before. It follows Kelly's main podcast and it's hosted by conservative Emily Jasinski. So, check out what this Trump voter had told her.
Feel abandoned. I'm a Trump diehard. I'm 68. My husband's 69. We're never going to stop working. He's a contract electrician. We built our house. We're going to have to move out of Dix Hills because the taxes are $16,000. I don't want to quit working because Medicare is too much money. So I get benefits where I work. He has abandoned the middle class. He has to show us that all those people on bar stools across America, hardworking construction guys, plumbers, the people that stood up to him when it wasn't popular to stand up for him. He needs to help us, give us that, flat tax, anything. Just make our life easier. I just kept waiting and waiting for him to do stuff for us. I feel like he's listening to the wrong people. And yeah, when he started that war, I didn't sign up for it. When I had my first boy, I'm a girl. I'm one of 5 girls. And when I had my son, the first thing I popped my head up and said, "Oh my God, he could be drafted." I don't want my children or my friends' children dying in a war that has nothing to do with us. It's time to give back to the American people that stood up for Trump when nobody stood up for Trump. I don't want me having to pay for gas so somebody, in Iran, I don't know what it has to do with the American people. It's frustrating.
Yep.
I don't want to give up on him. I think he's the best thing that ever happened to America. But I'm starting to get really sad and betrayed.
Best thing. She feels abandoned and betrayed, but she doesn't want to give up on him. And she thinks he's the best thing that's ever happened to our country. Are you freaking kidding me, lady? I don't even know what to say to this woman other than, pack some light clothes for your son. I hear it gets awfully hot in the Middle East, especially in the summer. I also have some comments to share from a New York Times article. So this was in the same article along with their Time Siena polling. They spoke with 2-time Trump voter and Missouri resident, a guy named Brent Klein Jr., who said this. He said, he's not doing what he said he was going to do. That's my biggest frustration with him. And yeah, I mean, what did you expect from him? And then Klein said he's very pissed about the war. And he told the Times this as well. He said, I just want my family to live a good, healthy life. He said he doesn't want them to constantly pay more and more and more for food products and stuff. Well, Brent, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen anytime soon. Because like I've said over and over again, even if the war ended today, it's not going to happen. So you better get a second job. Why these people think, oh, he's going to follow through on what he said to me. He never followed through on what he promised his 3 wives. Anyway, next I have a reply to the has-been actor known as James Woods. Woods had posted a poll on Twitter, which is just ridiculous in and of itself because it's just Margaritaville over there as well. So he asked people on Twitter, who's the most notorious liar in political history? Well, this jackass included only Democrats on his list, as if Republicans are just pure as the driven snow. They never lie every 5 seconds. So anyway, a guy replied to Woods and he said this. He said, sorry, Jim, I voted for Trump 3 times, but I have to put him at the top of that list. And I looked at this guy's profile, as I always do, and he is 100% a Trump voter because he retweets people like Candace Owens, rapist Andrew Tate, or as I call him, Andrew Taint. Next up, I have a post to show you guys. It's from last week, or no, I guess it was earlier this week. Anyway, this Twitter user wrote this. They said, I voted Trump 3 times, and this term is an absolute betrayal. Not sure if I will ever vote Republican again. So, yeah, I'm starting to think like maybe there's something to the saying of three times a charm. Worked. It exposed Trump as the con artist that he's always been. And speaking of which, take a listen to this. So, this is what a live caller had to say about the Iran war and the lies that we're being fed. And this came on on a site or on a show, a MAGA show that you would not expect it to. Check this out.
He so decimated Iran's Navy and Air Force. How come we can't get a ship through the Strait of Hormuz? Whose intelligence are they insulting? You know, if they don't have a Navy, how can they stop ships? What are they using to stop ships and redirect ships? You know, I'm being lied to by my own government. I hate to say Mr. Trump, and I love Donald Trump. But, you know, all this, they're annihilated and all. You're foolish. Iran won this round, as far as I'm concerned. You know, you got by their short hairs because of all the oil stoppage and everything, and now you got to go to China and ask them for help and all. And I kind of think that we're a paper tagger, just like Russia.
China. Got to go to China. That was Eric Bolling's show. That is a diehard MAGA show. So it's good to see, you know, the truth is finally reaching the MAGA faithful. Next, I have a post from a man who considers himself to be a patriot. So he responded to a post and a meme that showed Donald Trump in a yarmulke calling him out for starting the war and for covering up the Epstein files. And here's what this man wrote. He said, "He's a pathetic traitor. I can't believe I voted for that piece of shit." Yeah, we can't believe it either, guy. Anyway, this next Trump voter called for burning down the Republican Party. And in another tweet, he replied directly to one of Donald Trump's posts. And here's what he told Donald Trump. He said, "I'm so sorry I voted for you, traitor, getting us involved in another endless war in the Middle East, wasting our blood and treasure. I hope you burn in hell for covering for your Epstein friends and all the other evil things you've done. You are an absolute fraud." I endorse that post fully and completely. This last one I have for today, this comes from a woman named Judy. So Judy replied to a post from another Trump voter who was warning that the Republicans need to focus more on domestic policy. Here's what Judy said. She said, "It's too late. Many of the voters who voted to put Trump and the Republicans in power have already left the GOP. I've already changed my voter registration from R to no party. May the GOP rot in hell where it belongs." So, a lot of rotten in hell in this one. A lot of Trump voters want a lot of people, including Trump, to rot in hell. I mean, hell is going to be very, very overbooked with this Republican Party, with the MAGA Republicans. It's going to be filled to the brim. Like they're going to have to dig new holes down under. stock up on wood and tinder and matches and blow torches, however they light it down there. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.